हेलो, वेलकम बैक इन अजीब सिंह एकेडमी और 10 इयर्स के सॉल्यूशन में आपका स्वागत है। अभी तक मैंने पिछले 2 वीडियो में आपको IP 265 पेपर कोड मींस विद जावा कि मैंने 2 क्वेश्चंस के 10 ईयर का सॉल्यूशन दिया और इसका काफ़ी मतलब आप लोगों ने काफ़ी लाइक भी किया इस वीडियो को। तो आपके रिक्वेस्ट पे मैं एक नए वीडियो के साथ आ रहा हूँ और आज मैं आपके साथ डिस्कस करूँगा क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। तो ज़्यादा टाइम वेस्ट ना करते हुए निकलते हैं और देखते हैं अपने क्वेश्चन को। अब सबसे पहले 2019 के क्वेश्चंस को देख लें। 2019 के क्वेश्चंस में सबसे पहले आते हैं हम और ये हमारा 2019 का क्वेश्चंस है। यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हैं दिस इज 2019 क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ। राइट द डेटा टाइप ऑफ वेरिएबल दैट शुड बी यूज्ड टू स्टोर द फॉलोइंग इन जावा। मींस आपको डेटा टाइप बताना है। क्या बताना है? डेटा टाइप बताना है वेरिएबल्स का जो यूज करेगा। द फर्स्ट इज द सेल अमाउंट ऑफ सेल अचीव बाय द सेल पर्सन। अब सेल अमाउंट की बात जब होती है व्हेनेवर यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द अमाउंट, इट कुड बी इन फ्लोट वैल्यू, इट कुड बी इन डेसिमल वैल्यू। सो द डेटा टाइप फॉर द सेल अमाउंट इज डबल is the most suitable. You can give float also. You may write integer but ignore int. It better you give float. Roll number we are never use the point in a roll number decimal point, so it must be integer type. This is must be integer type. So you understand, this is the double type, this is the integer type. Distinguish between is selected and set selected. If selected will return true or false. This is used for the checking. And it will return true or false, while set selected is used to change the selected property of radio button and checkbox. With the help of this we can select the radio button and checkbox, so it's help us in setting the value, changing the value. Now they ask some example. So for the if selected, you may write the example in this way. I'm writing here, this is the B question example. I'm writing कि suppose I have a one radio button, so I will write if radio button 1 dot is selected, then, or you may write instead of this you can write equal to true or equal to false. I'm not writing. Then you just show a message system dot out dot println. I'm writing in short selected. Okay, as you can write here so dot pln not selected. Suppose I want to make the radio button, this is example 1. The example 2 is rb1 dot set selected, and I'm just passing argument false to clear the selection. And if you want to select it, you have to pass the argument true here. The same statement you will use here in, okay. So this is the example. What will be displaying ZXPIL1 and ZXPIL2 when the following code is executed? The 4 variables are given. The value of x is 3 here. The value of y is 8 here. X plus y divide 8. Now the first it will try to do the divide operation according to BODMAS. So 8 divided by 8, this whole expression will return 1. The value of x is 3 plus 1, so 3 plus 1 it's become 4, so the value of z is 4 here. Okay, now the next expression t is equal to z plus plus. This is the post increment. As you know, in a post increment first use then increase. Now you think about this, what is the use of this? The use of this, the initialization, we have to give the value of z to t, so it will give the current value of z. So what is the current value of z? The current value of z is 4, so t receive 4 here, the value of t is 4 here, but this increment operator insists that z, after giving the value of z is increased by 1 because this increment operator is here, so z increased by 1 and the new value of z is 5. So here you will get output 5 and here you will get output 4. What will be displayed in ZXPIL1 and ZXPIL2 when the following code is executed? This is the alternative of this question. So as you know, in 2019 onwards you will get the options questions. 33% options are there. So this is the options of this question. So again, x, y, z, t. t is equal to 3, z equal to 0. Now it's a starter loop. Do z is equal to z plus 1. So z is 0. So with of this variable, with of this statement, the value of z increased by 1 and given to the z. The meaning of this, add 1 to the z and then the result will go to the z. So 0 plus 1, it's become 1 first time, t greater than while t, and because this condition is false, so this loop will be not executed more than one time. This is the exit control loop. So condition is checked at the time of the exit, and so that the condition is false here, so this loop will not execute. So what will be print here? Z text will here you have to print the value of z. So value of z is 1 here, and now you have to print the value of t, and there is no change in the value of t, so the value of t is 3 here. So this is the output of this question. Okay, move on the next question. Question number, again still we are on 2029, and this is the question number D. And what is the question? The following HTML code had error sum. Rewrite the code, correct the code, underline the correction. Look at this. This is a 2 marks question. It means the possibilities of the 4 errors here. So let's we see. The first is the OL. This is the order list. Type equal to a, so it's okay, type equal to a, but the begin, there is no keyword for begin. It must be a start. You may write in a small or capital, no problem. Second thing, the value of a start is never given as a string, or you can it's okay, you can give it, but it's better you write in this way, start equal to 4. Now li list item slash li list item 2 slash li list item this. Now there is a one more problem, end is there, so this end will be not come. There is no tag whose name is the end, so we have to write here ol order list close. Okay, so this is the errors in this, so you have to make this appropriate corrections and rewrite the codes. Now expand the XML, and for what purpose XML is used? So XML stands for extensible markup language. Extensible markup language. Purpose of XML to store the data. The main purpose of XML for storing, it's not used for the formatting, it is used for the storing of data and transferring the data from one platform to another platform, from one software to another software. So these days XML is very useful things. Write the output that will be displayed in level 1 and level 2. Okay, so string A, B, C, D, X, all are the string type. A is equal to keep, it's okay. B equal to your, it's okay. C equal to surroundings, okay. D is equal to clean, so keep your surrounding cleans. Now here E equal to B dot length. So first you have to find out the length of the B, and the length of the B is the 4 character. Here is the 4 character, so it's give here 4 divided by 4. This is the first operation will happen, 4 divided by 4, and this expression is returned 1 here. D dot length, again you have to find the length is the 5 here. The length of the D is the 5 number characters 5 multiply 2, so this is the 10. So D dot length multiply 2, it becomes 5 multiply 2, so this expression will return 10 here, and this is the 1, so 1 plus 10 is equal to 11, and this value goes to E. So the value of E is here 11. Okay, next X equal to B plus C plus D. So this is the concatenation, this is not the add operation, this is the concat means B plus C plus D. We are going to add the your surroundings clean. So now X is having a sentence, your surrounding cleans without any space. Okay, now A dot concat X, now we are going to add the value of X at the end of the A, and what is written here, keep. So the new value of X is keep your surrounding clean, keep your surroundings cleans without any space. Be careful, no space will come because nothing is given here. So now the value of E, so this our statement in the J level 1, it shows 11 because value of E is 11 here, and here set text X dot to uppercase, so it will print here in a capital letter keep keep your surroundings, all alphabets will come in capital letters, so because it is written here, your surroundings and clean. So this will be the output of this statement. Okay, keep your surrounding clean. Write the output display in ZX field 1 and ZX field 2 when the following code is executed. This is the character variable code, integer variable z, the initial value of z is 0, the initial value of code is w, switch code, so it's okay. Now it's try to compare the value of code with the different case, and because code is having w, so this case is true. So z equal to z plus 1, the value of z increased by 1 and it become 1 here. Now there is a problem is here and the break statement is not written, and we all know in case of the switch case, if the break is not given, whenever the any case become true, the further case is also becomes automatically true, it's counted as a true. Okay, and this is called fall through. This is called fall through. Yeah, remember that is the fall through. What is the meaning of fall through? Means the switch case, the all cases of further cases are becomes automatically true if there is no break statement is given. Okay, but so this case is also true, so this statement will also execute, and the value of z is 1 here, so 1 plus 2, so the new value of z is 3 here, and the break statement is given, so it insists the control to move outside the switch case. Now it's come here zx will 1 c z, so it print here 3, it's print here 3, and then z is set text code, and what is the value of code? There is no change in the value of code, so it is w here. So this is the output of this code. What happens if break statement is omitted with a case in a switch statement? I just tell you that this is called fall through condition. So this is the answer of this. If the break statement is not given with the case statement, so what happens if any case is true? So after that, and no break statement is there, so after that the next statement and further all statements, all cases are becomes the automatically true. Okay, so move on the next question. This is the question of 2018. So 2019 is over here. Now we move on the 2018, and the first question, this is the question number 2A. Identify the invalid variable's name. Here you have to write down the reason also if it is invalid. So look at the first is invalid here, and why it is invalid? Because a space is given, a space not allowed, space not allowed. Product 1 is valid, cells 1 to 3 is valid, and this is the invalid. Why invalid? Variable name cannot start with the digit, can't start with digit or number, you can say. So there are two are the valid and two are the invalid. This is invalid and this is invalid. Okay, write the data type of variable that should be used to store marks of students. Marks of a student is the possibilities that they can store the value in a point value also. So it's a better because decimal point is possible. Someone is students score 26.5, 37.5, and someone is 30, and so the data type of this, the suitable data type is this double, or you can write float here, double or float. Grade of the students, and because the grade having only one character here, so grades of the student can be written like a char. You can't use the string here because it's talking about the grade and it's giving ABC. But if it is A plus B plus C plus, in that case it become a string here. So I think you may write char or a string, anyone, it's a true here, because a string is capable to store the more than one character, but the char is not able to store the more than one character. So this both answer is correct here. Write the example of any two properties, any two methods of JButton component. Example of any two properties. Look at this. Whenever they ask you properties and methods, some properties and methods are common for the all swing components. So don't bother about this question. Always you try to write that common properties of any button and any control they ask. Like this, they ask the button property. So buttons having one property that is called text. Button having one property that is called foreground. Getting my point? So these are the common properties. Buttons having one property that is called name. Okay, size. Okay, so any two methods, and two methods is button is what? Set text. You can use the set text method of this. Okay, you can use the method of do click. You can use the method of do click. So button will click automatically. Get text, set text. Okay, so these are the common methods. You can write the any methods with you. Write the purpose of HTML distinguish between paragraph and break tag. Purpose of HTML is used to formatting the data, rendering the data, and making the websites and web pages. The HTML help us in writing the code to make the web page and websites, and it is used for the formatting of data. Paragraph and BR text, what the difference between this? BR is the breaking of line, but the paragraph is the breaking of paragraph, and you can make the paragraph with the help of paragraph tag. Okay, distinguish between combo box and list box when you prefer using them over radio button and checkbox. Look at this. List box allow multiple selection, checkbox allow multiple selection. Combo box allows single selection, radio button allows single selection. So first you have to find out the difference, and it is the 2 marks question, so don't be very lengthy. The first difference is the combo box allows single selection while list box allow multiple selection. Second, combo box require a small space while list box require more space in compared to combo box. Third, combo box allowed to select the item by typing also, but the list box does not allow to select the item by typing also. So these are the basic difference between combo box and list box. Again I am repeating, single selection, multiple selection. Okay, less space, more space. Okay, allowed selection by typing, does not allow selection by typing. The answer is over. Now when you prefer using over radio button and checkbox, suppose we have only a small options, and from these options they need to select any one. In that case we prefer the radio button. We prefer to radio button. But if there is a big options is there, and out of these options they have to select anyone. Suppose the state's name of the India has to be selected, anyone has to select the any one state name. In that case we are not going to use the radio button, we definitely we use the combo box. Checkbox, the same concept is here. In case of the list box, we want to give the multiple selection, but the options are just hobbies are given, and there are 2 3 4 5 hobbies are only. Course selection option is given, and there is only 2 3 4 5 options are there. In that case no need to use the list box, it's better you use the checkbox. Read out the following code using switch case statement. So this is the variable name code. Okay, so we have to write through the switch case statement. So switch, and then we will write here code, then open curly braces, and then this is the case here. So I'll write here case A, and what happen if the case A is there? Allowance is equal to 3500, and don't forget to use the break statement. This is the second case here. So you write case B, this is the colon symbol. Allowance is equal to 3200, and this is the break statement. Now no more case is required, because this is the else statement is given. So you have to write here default allowance is equal to 2000, and close the curly braces. Don't forget to give open and close curly braces. Normally it is not visible, so students forget this. Okay, so move on the next, and this is the 2017 question. In 2017 questions, the first question is write the value that will be assigned to variable x after executing the following statement. So here you have to remember the BODMAS rule. Which rule? I'm talking about the BODMAS rule, means BODMAS, bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. This rule you have to. So first, and because in Java multiplication and division has the same priority, same precedence, and they have the same priority, it means that both will be executed at the same time. And so priority is there, which come first, which execute first. The same happened with the plus and minus also, which come first, which execute first. So it will multiply first. 20 multiply 3, 60 divide 5, this is the 12 actually. So this whole statement is converted in 12. Now 20 minus 5, 15, and then plus 12. So 15 plus 12, so this is the total is 15 plus 12, and finally you will get 27. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. Consider the statement choice equal to y. What is the data type of variable choice? The data type of variable choice is char, because it's a single character is given, you can't write a string, and single quotes is given. The most important is single quotes is given. Write a Java statement to declare the variable choice. So you can write like this: char choice semicolon. Okay, while walking NetBeans ID, Amit wants that text in a text area should move to the next line without breaking the word. So which of the properties help us? Here is the two properties. One is called line wrap and second is called wrap style word. So these two properties they have to change. Write the Java statements to append a string ABC to the text that is already in the text area. Name text area 1. You have to append this. So you have to write the statement. So statement is J text area 1 dot append and ABC and put the semicolon here. It will append the text. Okay, so next write the output of the following HTML code. OL start 4 output we have to write bake the mixtures of even and hour, remove or from even, allow the mixture to stand for 10 mixtures, solve this and close OL, close code. From where it will get the code? It's okay, code is not given here, so don't bother about this. They have to write this is start 4 here. It means you have to write down the same line you have to write. I'm just writing here 4 and then remove this OL, type the same statements from till here, remove this li, here write 5, here write 6, here write 7, remove this li. Okay, I'm just saving time and write the statement in this way. Okay, so this is the output. This I am written 4 bake the mixture in oven for an hour, 5 remove from oven, 6 allow the mixture to stand, and 7 serve. Okay, given the below is a code message text hello world text. Which language is used? Because message is not any tag in HTML, text is not any tag in HTML, so definitely it is the XML tag, XML language. Which language? XML language. Okay, what are the messages and these all are the tags. Okay, or you can say attributes, but it is tag here. Rewrite the following code using if statement instead of switch. So here if statement we have to use. So I'm starting here, I'm just writing here, you just remove this whole statement and start by this if success is equal to -1, copy this statement here. Okay, and don't use the break. Else if success equal to 0, copy this statement here, don't use break. Else no use to use anything and just copy this statement here, don't use break. No need of use of this curly braces, देखते हैं अगला क्वेश्चन 2016 से लिया हुआ है और 2016 में जो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 पूछे गए थे उस क्वेश्चंस को चेक किया जाए। यहाँ पे सबसे पहले दिया हुआ है टू ए आइडेंटिफाई द ऑड वन आउट ऑफ फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स। मतलब आपको यहाँ पता करना है, यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि व्हिच वन इज द ऑड वन एंड गिव द रीजन आल्सो। स्विच, डू व्हाइल, फॉर। अब देखिए डू व्हाइल, फॉर दिस ऑल आर द लूप, बट दिस इज अ सिलेक्शन स्टेटमेंट और डिसीजन मेकिंग स्टेटमेंट। तो ये आपका सिलेक्शन स्टेटमेंट है या डिसीजन मेकिंग स्टेटमेंट है और इसलिए हम इसको क्या बोलेंगे, ये हमारा ऑड वन है। ठीक है, तो दैट इज द रीजन। व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन सेट विजिबल एंड सेट एनेबल्ड? देखिए सेट विजिबल किसी की विजिबिलिटी डिसाइड करेगी किसी कंपोनेंट की, while the set enable decide the enability. Means in case of enabled the components are visible but you are not able to use that component, but in case of set visible the components are either visible or invisible. So that is the basic difference between set visible and set enable. What is the difference between the following statement 1 and 2? One is the simple assignment operator. This is the assignment operator and assign a value 5 to the A. Assign a value 5 to the A. But while you are looking on this, this is also assignment operator which assign a value 3 to the X, but the value of X is depend upon this condition. So here is the comparison, it's going to check the equality of value a. Okay, is the value a is equal to value 5? If it is equal to value 5, then this condition will becomes true, and then it initialize the value 3 to the x. So this is the conditional statement, or you can say this is the conditional initialization. The whole you can say this is the conditional initialization, means on the basis of condition you can initialize, you are initializing a value. Okay, and this is the simple initialization, okay. You may write the difference between single equal to and double equal to also, because the objective of question of this, the question setter is want to know about this. Do you know about the single equal to and double equal to? Then you can say this is the assignment operator to initialize a value, and this is the equal to operator, conditional operator, which is used to check the equality. Move on the next question. What is the next question? The next question is that write the output in JTextField1 and define code is given here. If the def code is 3, the value of def code is assumed that it is 3. This is the switch case statement, and def code is given, and now here it's asked case 1. So case 1 is not true, case 2 is not true because it is 3. So this case is false, this case is false. So directly it's reach on the default. And what is the value of allowance? Allowance value is 1000, and this value will show in the text field. So the output of this text field 1 is 1000. Move on the next question. The next question is here. What is this? Sandhya is creating a web page. She is entering HTML code on her computer. In between, she keeps pressing refresh and reload button. Means creating the web page and entering the HTML code on her computer and button. What is the purpose? What is the purpose of the refresh and reload? The main purpose of refresh and reload that reload the code in browser with new changes, with new changes. Means suppose we have doing some coding and we think that there is some problem in our code, so we just correct the code through in an editor, and after that I just save the code, and now I want the effect of the changes on the browser. For that we have to refresh or reload the program. What does XML stands? XML stands for extensible markup language. XML stands for extensive markup language, extensible markup language. What the purpose of HTML is different from XML? Look at this. HTML is used for the formatting of data. It is used for the formatting of data, presenting of data. This is mostly responsible for presenting of data, formatting of data. But if you are talking about the XML is used for storing of data. This is for storing of data. So that is the basic difference between XML and HTML, and you can say the basic purpose difference between XML and HTML. Write the Java code means they want a statement to declare variable y as an integer variable, then assign the value 32 variable y. Okay, so first you have to declare a variable integer y. So I've written here int y. Now it's saying that assign the value 32 variable y. So I've written here y equal to 30. Y equal to 30. Now it's saying that increase the value of y by 5. So we are going to increase the value of y by 5, and for that you will write here y increase the value of y by 5, y is equal to y plus 5. Okay, and store the increased value in z. So instead of increase the value of y by 5 and store the value increased value in z, so you can write down here z equal to y, but z is not declared, so don't forget to declare the z also. Read the statements and then assign the value 32y, increase the value of y by 5 and store the increased value in z. So this is the declaration of y, this is the assignment of 32y, this is the increasing the value of y by 5, and this is the increased value given to the variable z. This is necessary, it's not given here, so you have to take care of this. Now move on to the next question. What is the next question? Next question is from 2015 exercise, 2015 year board paper. So what is the board paper? The first question, write the value of t after the execution of following code. Write the value of t after execution of following code. Int t, int s, s6. Now here this is the multiply and increment operator. So first we are going to use the increment, but the problem is this increment is the post increment operator. So no problem, you have to use the value of s initially. So the value of s in expression, it's come 6. So 8 multiply 6, this is the 48. 8 multiply 6, this is the 48, and now the value of s is increased due to this increment operator. So this x become 7 here, and divided by 7. Now you have to use the modulus operator here. So divide the 48 by 7 and give the remainder. So what is the remainder? You know that 7 6 are 42 and 7 7 are 49. So remainder will come 6. So the value of t is 6. The value of t is 6. So they ask you what is the value of t after execution. So this is the answer. The value of t is 6. Which tag is used to display horizontal rule? You have to show the horizontal rule, and for that we are using HR tag. Remember that HR tag is also break the line. In switch statement, what is the purpose of the break statement? The break statement used to terminate the switch case statement. It's just jump out the control from the case to the outside the switch. Okay, if you are not giving the break statement in a switch case, in that case what happened? It's showing the condition of the fall through. And what is the meaning of the fall through here? The fall through means if one case is true, then and the no break statement is there, then the further all cases is becomes automatically true, and all the statements written inside that break case statement will executed. So that is the importance. You can say it is used to terminate the switch. It is used to terminate the switch. Identify the error in the following HTML code. Okay, what is the error? It is the unordered list, and unordered list does not having this types of the type. Unordered list does not having this types of the type because it is unordered list. So either we have to write here circle, disk, square as a type. Means in unordered list, the value of type is a square, circle, and disk. This types of value is available here in type, and unordered list does not allow the start. Now we can do the one change instead of making these two changes, because they are using the type and start here. It means they does not want to create the unordered list, they want to create the ordered list. So instead of ul, it's better we write only ol, and rest all code you copy it here. So be smart, the both types of the correction is correct here. So if you have written here in this way, then it is also correct. And if you are written here in this way, you just change the, means you just write the ul type, and type equal to, I have written here square, then also it is correct. Either you write this or you write this. So two possible answer of this code here. Write the Java code to assign the value 70 to variable y, then decrease the value of y by 5 and store in variable z. It is similar to 2016 question. You can observe that. So this question just solved by me. So now I'm going to solve this question here. So what is the answer? First we have to declare a variable y. So I've written here int y equal to 70. This is the declaration installation. Then it's saying that decrease the value of y by 5. So y equal to y minus 5, and then it's saying that assign the value, it is in variable z. So I'm writing here int z equal to y. So this is the solution of this question. Okay, be careful. Write the output will be generated. That will be generated by the code given below. Now you have to find out the output. What is the value of I? Not given. What is the value of t? Not given. That's great. No problem. Now I equal to 5. So the value of I is 5 here. Now t is equal to I plus 3. And there is no value is given in t. So there is a error. There is a logical error in this, because it is not given. So you can assume in Java by default it is initialized with the 0. You initialize with the 0. Normally Java will show an error message here, but you just assume that the value of t is initially 0. So here you can write 0 plus 3, and 0 plus 3, so the new value of t is 3 here. So what is the new value of 3? 3. Sorry, why 3? The value of I is 5, and it is 5 plus 3. So we have to write here 5 plus 3. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, so this is the value of I is 5 here, and this 5 is given here, and I is equal to 5 plus 3, so it's okay. So I'll write here 5 plus 3, and this is 8. So the first value of t is 8. Then after this, it's print on the screen, so it show the 8 here, and then it's move on here, and I plus 5, so 5 plus 5 is becomes 10. The new value of I is 10 here. Then this condition will check, and that condition is true, and because this condition is true, so it's reached here, and this time this statement is converted, and it become 10, because value of I is 10 here, plus 3, and this is then 13. So this new value is given to t 13, and this new value is printed here. It is the println, so new value is printed here 8 and 13, and then you try to increase the value of I, so I become 15 here, condition become false here, and so that it's come outside the loop. So this is the output of this program, 8 and 13. So final output of this program, 8 and 13. With XML, you invent your own tags. Explain the statements with the help of the example. What is the meaning of the XML? You invent your own tags means that XML does not have any predefined tags. The first point you have to note down, does not have any predefined tags. Any predefined tags. So in XML, we will create our own tags. So in XML, we can create our own tag. We can create our own tag. So this is the first important point, and you have to give some example. So you can give the example in this way, like this. I'm writing here a student. So a student, this is my tag, and then inside the student I'm writing the another tag name, and I'm writing here Anziv. Okay, and close the name tag. Then I'm writing here address, and I'm giving here India. This is my address. Okay, and now you close this tag a student, and it gets closed. So these all tags are the newly defined tags. These are not given in a XML documents. Okay, move on the next question, next year question. This is a 2014 question. So in 2014 questions, you can find the first question is a string containing a single character same as a char? No, a string can contain a single character, but it is not similar to char. That there is some internal implementations differences here. Okay, so the answer is no. Write a statement in Java to declare a string type variable with a name ct. So we have to declare a string variable, a string ct. Okay, distinguish between divide and modulus operator. Divide returns remainder, while modulus returns quotient. This returns this return quotient, while modulus return remainder. Which tag or attribute HTML are used to insert a picture in image page? Insert a picture in an image page. So which tag we are using? Which tag and attributes? So tag is the img, and attribute is asking for inserting web image in a web page, what attributes you have to use. So this is the tag, and it's having one attribute, which attribute is called src, that is the source. Insert an empty line in a web page. Insert an empty line in a web page, we are using br tag. Okay, so here tag is the image, attribute is the src, and here tag is the br. No attribute is here. Remember this is the attribute, this is the attribute, and this is the tag used with the src, sorry, used with the image. What will the value of variable age and age1? Sorry, age and age1 after the execution of following loops? Look at this, 9, age 9, a greater than 10, condition is a greater than 10, condition is false because a is not greater than 10. So this statement will not execute. The what is the value of age? Age is 9. B is equal to 10, age 1 equal to 0, do age 1 plus B. So because this is the do while loop, this is the exit control, so first it will execute the body of loop. So here what happened, value of age 1 increased by the value of B, and this is 9. So this become 9 here, and B minus 2, B become here 7, B greater than 10, this condition is false. So again you are coming out of the loop. So in a both condition, the value of age and age 1 is 9. What will be displayed in JText area 1 after execution of the following loop? So int 5 I is equal to 5, I greater than equal to 2, I minus minus. So now I am going to, on the basis of the condition, I am going to write the possible value of I for the 5 this condition is true, for the 4 this condition, because it's decreasing by 1, so for the 4 this condition is true, for the 3 this condition is true, for the 2 this condition is true, and for the 1 this condition is false, because the value I must be greater than equal to 2. Now look at the output. What output you will get? This is a very good statements given here. It is the alternative of append statement. This is the most important thing you have to remember. It is not the set text. It is a statement which allows you to do the append operations. And how you will do, just look at here, just I am showing, suppose this is the text area, this is the text area in which we have to show some output here. So now look at this, initially text area is empty, so it try to get a text from the text area, and it will give the empty string, it will give the empty string, plus now integer dot to string I multiply I, and what is the value of I initially? 5. So and it's converting in a string also, so it's become 25 string like this way, and this whole things is going to write inside the text area, so it's right here 25. Getting my point? Next time what happened, again because the next value of I is 4 and this condition is true, so again it try to j text area get text, and this time it's getting 25 here. This time it's getting 25 here, and now plus integer dot to string I multiply I, so 4 multiply 4, it is 16 with double quotes space, so 16 is came, and this whole statement is going to write inside the text area due to set text. So this will be erased, logically this will be erased, but the same value is written again in this way. Okay, so again the next time this string you will get with the help of JText, and now you are going to concatenate, means what happened when the I is 3, then this JText area get text statement will return 25 16 plus double quotes plus double quotes 9, and now this whole statement will be written here, and it looks like this way, and then you will get this. So this is the output of this statement 25 16 9 and 4. Give the two attributes of table element HTML. You have to write the two attributes of table element HTML. It has two attributes, one is called language and one is called lang, and other is called direction. Lang is changed for the language, and direction is so that left to right or right to left. Now the question number 2013, look at there. So which property of palette list box is used to enter the list items while working net model property? Okay, with the combo box also, with the list box also, the model property is there through which you can enter the data. You can decide the data. What is the difference between use JText field, J password field in a form? When we type JText field control, it shows the character in. But when you type in the password field, it shows the disk, means some coding, dot symbols it's showing that. The variable or expression in the system should either value, evaluate integer or string value, state true or false. देखो, there is a problem here. The variable or expression in the switch statement should either evaluate to an integer value or a string value. A string value they are not going to evaluate. Integer value they can evaluate. Either evaluate an integer value or a string. A string is not there, so it must be character value. And now the answer is written here too, so I am very doubtful about this question. According to me, this is false statement. This is not true. Because a string is not evaluated by the switch case statement. It's a written the variable or expression in the switch statement should either evaluate to an integer value or a string value. No, sorry, this is the character value. So according to me, this is false statement. I already told you that this year question paper, I'm just trying to get it from the internet and I got the solved questions here. So I'm just using this. Though I'm not guaranteed the answer written in this is the correct or not. So according to me, this is false. You may contact your concerned teacher. You may ask your teachers what their suggestion, what they are saying. But according to me, this is false. Name the two attributes of font tag of HTML. There's three tags we are using with the font. Size, three attributes, size, face and color. Size is used for the changing the size of the font like this, +2, +1, -2, -1. Every value is representing 20%. Means if suppose a font is shown with the +1, means suppose your default font is showing in this way and you are using the +1, it means 20% size get increased. Okay, this value is limited to 7. Okay, face means the font style, Times New Roman, Arial, Vardhana, this types of font face you can use. Color means you can give the color here, that is red, green, blue, yellow, any color you can use here. Okay, so these are the attributes. How many times the following loop will be executed and which is the entry and exit? So I don't think so you need this name. This is the exit and this is the entry. First thing, how many times? So let's check. How many times? The value of I is 10, 10 greater than 1, condition true. The first time this true, so it's coming inside. Sum plus I, sum is 0, 0 plus 10, so it is become 10 here. I minus minus, so I minus 3, so I becomes 7 here. Now it's check the condition is again true. This is the second time. Now sum plus I means 10 plus 7, so it becomes 17. I minus equal to 3, so it becomes 4. Again it's come to check the condition and this condition is again true. This is the third time. Now 17 plus 4, this becomes 21. 4 minus 3, it's become 1. Again you come and check the condition and I greater than 2, 1. This condition is false. So 3 times this loop is executed. Now come on the do while loop. So do I is equal to 10 and do you are entered inside the loop. So first time the loop is executed here. Let's assume this is the entry. So first time loop executed here. So now it's coming here. Sum plus I 10 plus. So it's become 10 here. I minus 3. It's become 7 here. Now it's check the condition and this condition is true. And this is the second time. First time already done. This is the second time. Again going 10 plus I, so this time it becomes 17. 7 minus 3, this becomes 4. Now check the condition, this condition is true. Again it's going inside. 17 plus 4, this is the 21. 4 minus 3, this becomes 1. And now it's check the condition, this is the false. So 2 times here true and this is the by default enter inside. So total 3 times. So this loop is also executed 3 times. Okay. Following loops will execute 3 times. Loop 1 is entry and loop 2 is exit control. Answer written there. Move on the next question. And next question of the 2013 is still we are in 2013 F. What will be displayed in JText field 1 and JText field 2 after the execution of following loop? So sum equal to 0, last equal to 10, int c equal to 1, c less than equal to last, c plus equal to 2. sum plus plus. So look at this, the value of sum is 0. Okay, so loop will be executed from 1 to 10. This loop will be executed from 1 to 10, and the value of c is going to change by 2. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Till here this loop means 5 times this loop is executed, and sum plus plus initially it is 0, so the value of sum increase 5 times, it becomes 5. Okay, so what value it will print? In sum it will print 5 here. Int c, because this condition, this loop is executed till 9, so when the condition gets false, when the value of c 11, so c 11 it gets false, so the output of c is 11. So this is the output. Since c is this 5, and I don't know who's making this solution, who has made this solution. So this is correct, but this is 11. Because if you are coming outside the loop, now after the loop you have to this, because there is no curly braces is given, so the only sum is written inside the loop. These two statements is not inside the loop, this is outside the loop. So be careful. And the value of c is the last value, and you will only to reach here when you come out the loop. And in what condition the condition get false? When the c is at 11 only. It's not on the 9 that condition get false. When c 11, that, so this is 11, this is again wrong. Differentiate between tr and td tags of HTML with the help of appropriate example. Tr defines table rows, whereas td defines the table data. Okay, no problem. Table rows and table data example you can give here. This is the example, it's on you. Move on the next question. This is the question number 2000. This is the question of 2012, and the first question of this: while making a form in a NetBeans, Mr. Harihar Jha wants to display a line of countries, list of countries, allow the users to select their own country, suggest him to choose most appropriate control. Because list of countries they want to allow and user to select their own, so combo box is better. It's consume less space also, and it's a good, and it's allows single entry also. Single selection. What is the purpose of the break keyword while using switch case? I already told you, break statement is used to terminate the loop, terminate the loop as well as switch statement. So it is just send the control outside the outside the loop, outside the switch. Okay. Now one example they want, so you will write one example. There's so many examples I discussed previously. From there you can just copy any one example. Write the name of the HTML tag used to include numbered list in HTML web page. Write the name of HTML tag used to include numbered list. So that is the well tag. Okay. Write the HTML code for the following to provide hyperlink to the web page of this. So for this we have to use the anchor tag with href hyperlink reference. With this you have to write here http://www.cbsc.nic.in closes, and now here I am writing here CBSC and close the anchor tag. Okay. What will be content of text area 1 after executing this following code? Had no content before executing this, C1 for C, and again this is the same code which I discussed previously. So I'm just writing the output here. When C is 1, it will show here 1. When C will 2 ka square, so 2 multiply 2, it's just like a append method. Okay, so it's become 4 here. Then when C is 3, this condition is false. It must be C less than equal to 4. Okay, this condition is false here. So now 3 is 9 and 4 16. This is possible. Which of the following minute measures the speed with which data can be transmitted from one node to another? Kilometer ph per hour, it is wrong. Kilometer per liter, it is wrong. Megabits per second, this is the answer. Write the Java code that takes a value of number n in z-text 1 and q of it display in z-text 2. Okay, so Java code we have to write here. So I'm just writing the solution of this question. Int n equal to integer dot pass int j-text field 1 dot get text. Okay, This is the code. Now they want to generate q value, so and display just to do. So I'm writing here directly j text field 2 dot set text, okay, double quotes plus open parenthesis and multiply and close parenthesis. So this way, or you can create another variable here, means before going to write this statement you can change into this way. You declare a q variable, right? Means you may write here q is equal to n multiply n, and you have to declare it, and then you have to show this q value instead of this expression. Move on the next question. This is the 2011 and last one. They say while working in the NetBeans, Mr. Corona wants to display pass or needs to reappear message. Enter the text will help her to choose the more appropriate statement out of if statement and switch statement. I think if statement. How can you make a JText field uneditable in a frame? So JText set editable false. We have to use the statement like this: JText field 1 dot set editable false. Okay, which HTML tags are used to making a table and adding rows in a table? So for table tag we are using the TBLE, table, to making a table, and adding rows, for the adding rows we are using TR. Okay, how well is tag different than UL? OL is the ordered list. It is the ordered list. Ordered list which help us to in creating a list with A, B, C, D. This is the ordered list content. Okay. And unordered list means you can create. This is the unordered list. Unordered list which create the points with the help of this way. This is the bullets, means some points in this way. What will be the value of P and Q after execution of the following code? P, Q is the 100, so P is the 10, P less than equal to 12, P plus plus, so 10, 11, 12. Okay, at 13, when P is 13, this condition becomes false. And it's the Q plus P, so 100 plus 10, this becomes 110. Then again Q plus P, 110 plus 11, it's become 121. Again Q plus P, 121 plus 12, it's become 133. And then when P becomes 13, the condition gets false. So this is the last value of Q, this is the last value of P. J option pane, P is equal to, so it will write in the P 13 and Q 133. This is the message display. XML and HTML, so many times I told you what is the difference between XML and HTML. I'll just write in short form, you will write in properly. It's a case sensitive, not a case sensitive, not a case sensitive, first thing. Okay, new tags, not having predefined tags, not have predefined tags, predefined tags, having predefined tags, having predefined tags. Okay, the third is you can write use for storing data, formatting data. This is used for formatting data. It's a meta language. It's a meta language, not a meta language. You know what is the meaning of meta language? Means a language which allowed to generate the new language, create the new language. Okay, so these are the basic difference. You can write down some more differences there that you can write down from somewhere. Write the Java code that takes the cost of pencil from the text field and number of pencil from the 2 and calculate the total amount as cost in number displaying the text field 1 and 20% service tax out of the text field 1. Okay, so for this I need to clear the screen, so I'm going to clear the screen. Question number G. So so I'm just declaring a variable int cost number and amount. Okay. Now we want to fetch the value from that text field 1. So integer dot pass int j text field 1 dot get text. Okay. Now number equal to integer dot pass int j text field 2 dot get text. Okay, now we have to find out the amount. So amount equal to, it's given here, cost multiply number. So I just write here cost multiply number. And now text field, the total amount to be displayed in text field, and 20% service tax of total amount in text field. So service tax is also required here. So I'll just declare one more variable, st is equal to amount multiply 0.20. Okay, and I'm not declaring st, I'm declaring it as double, not integer. Okay, and now we have to show this value in text field 3 and text field 4. So j text field 3 dot set text double quotes plus amount, and j text field 4 dot set text double quotes plus service tax, close this. This is the coding for this. So now this is the last question and last year. Now I hope you all have enjoying this and you all will get the benefit of this. So all the best. And as you know, due to COVID-19, all the exams are postponed. So just wait for, but don't stop your preparation. You will be continuing with your preparation. And if you're not subscribed my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Good day.